10th February 2020, I began my solo trip to Singapore, Bali and Dubai to prepare for Girls Trip 2020. So it was a recce. I was just going to check out the hotels, the different tours, and I used 3 days for this entire trip. After that, I continued to Pakistan where I was going to have a leadership training. And then afterwards, I returned to Ghana ending of February, all excited, hyping the girls trip to Singapore, Bali, Dubai, advertising it, and we're also excited. And then COVID happened. And it's been three whole years since this trip was postponed. Let me use the word postponed. And I'm so excited that we get to have it again. Ladies, and maybe even gentlemen, I am happy to announce to you that Girls Trip Singapore, Dubai is happening this year. Stay tuned for more information.
Hi, I am Ahmed Duncan, founder of the Fabulous Woman Network. Before 2015, I was that broke girl who was stuck in her own limiting belief of not enoughness. Marianne Williamson's words, "You are a child of God," woke me up. And then I sought help to work on myself. I still invest heavily in my personal development, and so much has changed for me in the most incredible ways. My burning desire is to see an Africa in which women are empowered to thrive and impact people. I am a trainer, coach, author, social entrepreneur, and an event organizer who is passionate about helping others on their own personal development journey so that together we can all thrive as fabulous children of God. Mind Your Business is our weekly podcast which is free on YouTube. Here we share enriching content to help us all thrive as fabulous children of God. And if you prefer to work with me one-on-one, please go to my website, amaduncan.com/store to book a discovery call with.
Welcome back. I remember our girls trip to Dubai. Before then, I had been to Dubai many times, maybe 3-4 times, I don't know, because I really always enjoy passing through there. But this time I saw Dubai differently. It was a different experience on the girls trip. And so I remember one day, I think one of our free days, I was alone in my room and I began to meditate. And I asked in my meditation, Lord, what lessons do you have for me on this trip? And this is the very diary that I used to use. I'm going to be reading from it, the answers that came to me as I reflected on or during my meditation practice. These were the answers that came to me as I asked God the lessons He had for me. 1, beauty is good. I like beautiful things. I want you to create beauty around you. 2, stop being so afraid. I've got you. You have nothing at all to worry about. Just do what I say or I lay on your heart to do. You are fine. 3, feel free to dream big and stand out. Bring others up with you as you go. 4, be proud of your African heritage. You are in Africa for a reason. And then finally, do the things that spark joy in your life. So these were the things I wrote down during the girls' trip, during my meditation. And I remember during that trip, something shifted for me. Like it really changed the way I view things. And this was a country that I had been through several times and been to several times already, you know. But for me, personally, the girls' trip was something that helped me to dream bigger. And ever since then, actually, wherever I find myself, even last year, I found myself in Dominican Republic. I thought I was going there to network with other social entrepreneurs and funders, but actually, it was different for me. I was able to, on that trip, dream in a way that scares and excites me at the same time. And so for me, travel It's for exposure, it's an opportunity to dream big. And it's not just about traveling abroad. I even have these experiences, sometimes just driving to villages in Ghana and other places. Yeah, so that is my personal reason for this travel. But what is our main purpose, really? We want to spend part of our hard earned income, ladies, on treating ourselves to nice experiences which will expose us to what is possible. And I totally believe that as fabulous children of God, come closer. You deserve this. So I'm going to tell you what is included in this package. So we are going on Emirates, one of my favorite flights that fly out from Ghana. And we are going on economy class. However, nothing stops you from upgrading. It can totally be arranged for you. Now for the accommodation, while I was in Singapore, I had this amazing experience in, I think they call it capsules, or it's a dormitory style accommodation. So you have a number of people in the same room. And the travel company we are using, Travel Planners Ghana, they actually check that out, and that is what they are giving us. It's such a beautiful experience, and I hope you all enjoy it. So it's a hostel accommodation, and our goal is to chill and bond. But if you prefer to have a single room or double sharing or whatever else, it can be arranged for you at an additional fee. And so we will also spend 3 nights in Dubai. So we'll have accommodation in Dubai as well. This package includes your travel insurance, includes all transfers, taxes, and then of course daily breakfast. And then for some of the days you see on the package, when you click on the link, you see that we have dinners or maybe lunch mentioned in there. And then, of course, we get our Fab Girls Trip t-shirts. What this does not include is COVID-19 test, if applicable. I know the rules keep changing. You know, as at the last time I traveled, it was a bit different. So if COVID is applicable, it doesn't cover. And meals that are not mentioned, that is any lunch or dinner that's not mentioned in the itinerary, is not included. Now, let me just quickly go through the itinerary, but I'm also going to leave a link on our channel, and wherever you are listening to this, there's a link that you can click on to read more, and I'll also give the number that you can call or WhatsApp to learn more. So we are leaving Ghana on 6th November. We are departing via Emirates, and it normally flies in the evening, 6:50 I believe, and we'll arrive in Dubai. So we are leaving Ghana straight to Dubai, and then we go on to Singapore. Now, it's a long trip. I remember on my flight, we were on it from between Dubai and Singapore. We spent maybe 9 or 10 hours on the flight. So it's a long trip. So that is why once we get there, we'll get to Singapore in the evening, if all goes well, and all will go well. Once we get there, we'll sleep because we will be knackered properly, hopefully. We will, because it's quite a long trip. So yeah, but if you have a lot of energy, you can still stay up if you want to. But we'll sleep through the night, wake up, have our breakfast with the girls. So this is where we get to know each other and bond, because people will be coming from, I know some of the ladies joining will be OGs, ladies that we've been doing stuff with forever. But I know for sure that we'll have new people joining our circles, and we are always looking forward to having these ladies and even gentlemen. So this morning, the first morning, is our morning of bonding through our breakfast with the girls. And then because we've had a long trip, I asked Travel Planners Ghana, please give us the first day for rest. This is something that keeps coming up in our events. Whenever people have to travel, they keep saying, oh, Mama, we are tired. I remember the girls' trip Dubai, the first day, we were like all sleeping on the bus as we were doing the tour of Dubai. We don't want that to happen. So the first day is for rest. However, if you are Minister of Energy, and as I say Minister of Energy, there's someone in my mind from our community who is totally Minister of Energy. If people like you have enough energy and you want to do something fun, you can do something in groups on day one. You can go shopping, sightseeing, whatever. It can be arranged for you, because we're actually going with a travel company. So private tours can be arranged if you don't want to rest. But if you're like me and you enjoy sleeping and journaling and meditating and all that, spending time alone, you can also do that on your free day. Then the tours, the group tours, the general group tours, begin on day 4. Can you imagine? So we've been traveling, sir. Day 4 we start the traveling, and I mean the sightseeing. We'll do Chinatown. I love Chinatown. It was really, I mean, Chinatown in every country is really an interesting place to be. And for those of us Ghanaians who enjoy Chinese food, that's a good place to eat. We'll do Little India. We'll do Marina Bay Sands, Gardens by the Bay. Oh, so beautiful. Singapore is such a beautiful island. It's so beautiful. So the entire first day we'll just go around. We need our energy. Now, speaking of energy, I remember how we went with Kinke to Dubai because we wanted to have proper Ghanaian food to eat. So please, ladies, nothing stops you from bringing your shito needle, and like if you're like me, you know what I mean now. But of course, we're also open to experiencing their food there. Okay, now back to day 2. I'm already thinking about the food and my mouth is watering. I'm thinking about Ghanaian food in another country and my mouth is watering. It as well. Day 5, we are going to do Universal Studios, and that place will have lunch. We'll do Sentosa Island. I'm excited about this because I didn't get to see the last time I was there. We'll do Wings of Time as well. So day 5, lots of tours. So these 2 days, 4 and 5, we need our energy because we're going, going, going. And I know that some of the ladies coming, just be prepared, have energy. Day 6 is a free day. This is where you get to go shopping if you want to. You have more sightseeing to do. There are lots of different places, and obviously we are not able to cover everything. So if you want the travel company we are going with, if you want them to help you organize travel, private tours, this can be done for you on the free day as well. You can roam about. Sometimes I just like to take the bus or walk and just go places alone. You can go in groups. It's so totally nice and we can handle that. And then we check out on the day 6. We travel to good old Dubai. And Dubai, so the Dubai was like, should we do it? Should we not do it? Because like we've done it already. But I mean, I can never get enough of Dubai. There's always something new. So that's why we are doing it again. We are passing through. We are doing a stopover sort of. So we'll spend 3 days in Dubai. So the first day we get there at night. So we sleep, wake up the next day. We do the desert safari. But desert safari is usually in the afternoon. So if in the morning you want to do something, you can. If you are tired and you want to rest, you can rest. And the desert safari is an experience on its own. So when we are done, the next day is a free day shopping. I have this shop in Dubai that I always go and get stuff from, nice stuff. I'm always there every time I stop over in Dubai. So we can do that. We can do sightseeing. There are so many beautiful things to see in Dubai. And we have enough time to actually arrange these private sightseeings if you want to, thanks to Travel Planners Ghana. And then the next day, we return home. Now, I've summed everything up, but I know for sure, for sheezy, that it will be amazing. I always look forward to these. I mean, I enjoy traveling alone, but I also enjoy traveling in groups because it's a different vibe. It's lots of laughter, lots of fun, lots of connections, lots of business connections. I mean, new clients and everything. You never ever know. So now let's talk about, as my son will say, the moolah, the cash. How much money do you need? So for those of us coming from Ghana, we need $2,400 for an adult. An adult is anyone above 10 years. So that's from 11 years up. That is how the airlines treat them, please. This is not me. Don't come and ask me. This is the airlines policy. So for adults, it's 2,400, and for children, that is between the ages of 2 and 10, it's 1,930. We've put the children's rate there because some of you ask. And in fact, some of you have reached out and you've asked me that you're actually interested in bringing your kids. So that's why we've made it possible. So we have a payment plan. We are in June as of the time of this recording. We have June, July, August, September. We have up to September to finish paying. So we've made it easy. Between now and September, every month by the 10th of the month, pay $800. So from now, you can start saving. If you have the $800 already, you can pay it. If you don't have it, you have up to 10 July to come up with $800. Then 10th August, another $800. 10th September is the final date of payment. This time we are using a travel company and we don't want any so please just pay. I will send you the information so that you can pay to them and then have it organized. So if well, the deadline is 10 September, but if we get the numbers before, because we have a maximum number that we can do, if we get the numbers before, then it will just be cut off. We'll close registration. Now, before we can travel, just ensure that you have your COVID vaccination card and ensure that you've completed all shots. Even though I recently heard in Ghana they may have changed the rules, but just have it in case. International yellow fever booklet. There's the international one, not the local one. So make sure if you've been traveling already, then you have it. But just make sure you have it if you're traveling from Ghana. And then your passport, make sure it's valid for 6 months. Please, please, please go and check your passport. I remember last year when I had a trip to do, and then because of COVID, I hadn't traveled for so long. I knew that my visa was passport was expiring in 2022, but I didn't know the date. So I remember opening the passport and praying, oh God, don't let it be expired. Don't, I was just praying as I was opening. I opened and it was that exact month that it was expiring. So please, if you're traveling from Ghana or wherever, just make sure you've opened your passport. You definitely have between from the November that we are traveling, you should have at least 6 months. So as in your passport should expire latest next year around June. You want to make sure you have that. If not, please go get it fixed. And then of course, the travel company will also need passport size photographs of you on white background. This is yellow, not yellow, white. You know the deal already. If you don't know, now I'm telling you, there are standards to it. Now, how do you make payments? First of all, I'm going to share the link that you can read more about what I'm sharing and register. Once you register, I'll send you the payment information. Please don't send payment directly to me. We are using a travel company, so I will show you where, and we have to be very clear about our payment so it doesn't confuse with their system already. So please, it's important that you reach out after you've, for those of you who have registered, actually, I'm going to share that information with you so that you can pay your first 800, or you can just pay everything and then, start enjoying the trip from now. Okay, so the number to call or WhatsApp is +233-244-339970 for further details. Now, for those of us joining from outside Ghana, we already have some ladies in the US and Europe, and wherever you are joining from, you can actually as well. So for you will handle your own flights, airport pickup, insurance and those details, and then the travel company we are using will handle your accommodation and the tour. So like once you are there, you are part of us. We'll do the rooms together and do everything. But then for your own, because you'll be traveling from a different location, you will need to handle those things separately, and you can arrange with a travel company to support you if you are not used to it, or you can actually speak to our travel organization. They may be able to support. No promises. Now, question: are men allowed? Definitely. And we promise to pamper you. We will be nice. You are so nice. And for my team, I know that it is very possible this time we'll be going to this trip with some of the men on my team. The last time we did, I couldn't convince them to go. We had just returned from a trip and I think we were all too tired, so he didn't want to go with us. But this time, hopefully my co-founder may come. He is a gentleman. And then you never know. So yeah, you're welcome and we look forward to pampering you. How do you sign up? Before you sign up though, I am going to share, like I said, the link. There is an appendix, and this is very important information from the travel company we are using. Please, please, please read it. It has some very important information for you to know before signing up. So you do that, and then you fill the form that is underneath. I've had some of you ladies filling it already. For those of you who have filled, I'm sharing you the payment information. You can pay in cedis, you can pay in dollars. The cedis, the rates changes. So before you make payments in cedis, you will have to liaise with the travel company. I'll show you the number to call so that you have the correct rates that they're using. I'm sure if you're living in Ghana, then you can understand this. And for those of you abroad as well, I will show you how you can make payments. But please don't send money to me directly, please. So some of you have been making payments to the Fabulous Woman Network. If you pay to me, I'll have to also pay to them, and it is going to incur a lot of charges and everything. It's going to confuse the system. Please, let's just use the details that I'm going to share once you sign up. Okay. So yes, I believe I've shared all the information. I've shared how much. So once you make your first payment, $800, then we'll add you to the WhatsApp group. Now this WhatsApp group will be for further information, for updates and all. And also, even the last one we did, once people were in the group, they were able to actually share ideas on a few other things. They were able to connect ahead of and arrange things amongst themselves. It's really just a beautiful experience, and I hope you are able to join. Before I let you go, let me just put it here that I used to think that traveling abroad was for God's selected few, special people only, and that the rest of us, we were not there yet or didn't deserve it. That was, we were not special enough. Now I know that we are all part of God's selected few, and the world is open to us, no matter whatever challenges you may be seeing right now, to think that, because of this or that, it is not possible. It is so possible. Have faith. That is the first step. Have faith, and as you work, continue to have faith. Remember what Paul said in the Bible: faith without works is dead. Have faith as you are pushing, and in due time, that's the key phrase, in due time, whatever it is that you're looking for, is it this trip or is it something else, it will come to you in due time. So have faith, have this trip in mind, pray about it, tell God. He knows what's on your heart. Tell him again, and trust that in due time he will make it happen for you. Cool? Mind Your Business is one of our free resources available on YouTube. And if you prefer to work with me one-on-one as your coach, as a consultant, or as a trainer, it starts with a discovery call. Head to amaduncan.com/store to book a discovery call with me.